Well, what a coincidence. Let's have lunch together?
Huh? My name is Toyomi Iwamuro. I'm a 26-year-old salesman. And his name is Yoshimoto Imagawa, same as the historical Japanese warlord. Though he is talented, he loves to one-up others. Since he's strangely clumsy, he secretly called Okehazama, the battle in which the historical warlord got defeated by Nobunaga Oda.
Welcome! Oh, so you came again. Thank you for your patronage.
When I entered a cafe in the shopping district, the only employee greeted me. I'd like a coffee and a chicken plate, please. What about you?
Oh, you're a regular? I haven't even looked at the menu yet.
Okay, well, let me know when you're decided.
Then, as she left, I looked at her and said, "She's cute today, too. She's simple and beautiful. Totally my type." I was forgetting that Imagawa was here. That's right. The reason I come here is because I like her. By the way, this cafe is small and old-fashioned. It's only run by her and her grandfather.
Huh? What's so good about that boring woman from such an old-fashioned cafe? You should aim higher than that. My girlfriend is a receptionist at a major company, and super beautiful.
Although I got a bit irritated, I calmly shrugged my shoulders. Leave me alone. I'm not interested in those super beautiful ladies or social status, okay?
We work for a top-notch company, alright? Choose someone who suits your status.
Status?
Well, whatever. I'll help you. Excuse me.
Hi, have you decided?
Imagawa started saying something ridiculous.
You know, this guy likes you.
What?
Oh, yes. I know. Please place your order.
What? I was even more surprised when she said that with a smile. Imagawa had a dissatisfied look on his face.
What a boring reaction. A sandwich and coffee.
Thank you very much. After we finished eating, we went outside. I'm gonna visit my client by train from now, but I don't feel like it.
That woman was boring. I hate women like that. By the way, the fact that she responded like that means she probably doesn't like you.
I know, right? I think she was smiling just because we were customers.
Well, don't worry that you got dumped. Next time, just like me, choose a woman who is bright, beautiful, has a social status, and has huge breasts.
I said I'm not interested. Hey, wait! What did you just say at the end? I don't care for you date, but don't force your preferences onto me.
I'll invite you to our wedding, so find a good woman among the guests, alright?
And Imagawa leaves. He'll probably go visit his clients too. I'm tired. Wasn't a good day, was it? After that, a client made a complaint to me, and I got scolded by them in person. But they realized that it was their mistake. They apologized to me in the end, but that was really awkward. Or,
Wait, if you want to refuse, it's fine, but just once, okay?
Shut up! You're so persistent.
I can't see clearly because it's dark, but I see the lady from that cafe being chased by a man. Oh, I have to help her! I make up my mind and step in front of the two of them. Hey, stop!
I said I won't do arranged marriage. I shouldn't have joined your company after all.
Please consider my position and just meet him once, okay?
Huh? All eyes were on me because of my stupid way of jumping out. So these two were related, huh? But as soon as she saw my face, she smiled and quickly hugged my arm and said,
You heard that? Sorry. Of course you tried to stop your girlfriend from going on an arranged date. Hey, Dad. He's my boyfriend.
What?
What? Boyfriend? Boyfriend?
He seems to be in deep shock.
Sorry, but can you go along with me? What's your name? I'm Suabe Sajo.
Okay. I'm Toyomi Iwamuro. I got her name in an unexpected way, but she's so different from how she is at the cafe. And the story continues on, despite my confusion.
I see. It seems we're destined to fight. Now, shall we have a death match?
Why?
If you want my daughter, you have to defeat me. Well, don't worry. I won't take your life. Just not your life.
Good luck, Toyomin!
Could you please stop him? Wait, Toyomin?
We're far away now. We should be fine.
In the end, we ran away at Tsubame's signal. We're catching our breaths now. Well, why is this happening?
I'm sorry. It's my bad. But you really saved me. When I closed the cafe and tried to go home, my dad ambushed me. When I was still living at my parents' house, he was always saying no to whatever I wanted to do. And he was like, I should join his company, and he'd also find my husband. I got tired of that and ran away to work at my grandpa's cafe, but... Jeez!
It seems that this is her true self, but she can never show it in front of her strict parents.
Well, now I've repaid you for helping you when you were being teased by that guy. He was so weird for saying you love me. That can't be true.
It's actually true. I've been interested in you for a long time. Oh man, I said it! I finally said it!
Huh? What? But... I'm actually rough like this, you know. You know, I act ladylike when I'm serving customers. Toyomin, you were only seeing me on the surface. You're not interested in me anymore, are you?
I'm actually glad to know your true self. Rather, I want to know more about the real you.
Oh, wow! You're so forward all of a sudden. Well then, shall we go for dinner sometime soon?
And I let out a cry of joy. Well, a few days later, for some reason, I was dancing with Yoshimoto Imagawa. It's a date! We have a date!
See, Les, this is the dance of happiness.
I promised to have dinner with Tsubame-san tonight, and Imagawa got engaged.
Hey, even Iwamuro-san, maybe he's super stressed?
My colleagues were confused by her strange behavior. However, instead of sharing the joy with me, this man tried to one-up me.
Date? So what? That makes you happy? And is it with that cafe girl? I'm marrying a woman from a major company who is good looking inside out. And she's got huge breasts. Choose your woman carefully. Don't go for average and pretend to be happy.
Imagawa? You better leave it at that. But it was already too late.
Mr. Imagawa, that statement just now, you want to make women your enemy? I have something to talk to you about. I'll voluntarily accompany you to the conference room. It's fine, right?
Ugh.
Well, this was bound to happen. Since then, female colleagues would treat at him like trash. So, it was evening, and we arrived at the restaurant we had reserved, but... Because we don't have a lot of things in common, and we're nervous, we can't keep the conversation going. Meanwhile, Imagawa was on the phone.
Sorry, I have to meet someone urgently. I can't go.
I see. That can't be helped.
As expected of you, you're so kind. I'm really sorry.
Well, a good man is considerate of the woman he loves.
Yay! Oh, I like this better than a formal place.
Meanwhile, after we had left the restaurant, we were at a nearby pub. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't mean to be sarcastic. I'm sorry if I sounded that way. The food was delicious and you made the reservation after thinking hard, right? But I like this better. It's enough to show my fake self at the cafe. There are a lot of things we don't know about each other. So let's talk casually. So, if you're going to ask me out on a date again, this is what I like better. Okay?
Huh? Does that mean I can invite her again in the future? Tsubame-san was waiting for my response with a slightly mischievous look on her face. Then a while later, Tsubame and I went on many dates and grew closer. We went out for drinks a few times after work, then went to concerts and karaoke. As we got to know each other, we've gradually increased the places we go out to. In the midst of all this, Imagawa handed me a wedding invitation at the office. Huh? Wedding a month after getting engaged? And you registered for marriage yesterday?
She really wants to get married soon. Even though we've only been together for 2 months, I feel loved. It was difficult to find a venue.
Wow, that's quite a speedy marriage. When I looked at the invitation, it was really a month later.
Huh? That kind of thing actually happens? Hey,
Later that afternoon, I went to my usual cafe for lunch during my sales rounds. As expected, while working, her expression and tone are in customer service mode. But she's willing to have a short conversation. Yeah, to be honest, I was surprised too. But I guess it's fine as long as they're okay with it.
yeah, but there's probably something to it.
A few days later, I call out to Imagawa, bring him to a cafe, and talk about it. So, think carefully. Even though he's a nasty guy, he's my colleague. I hope I'm just overthinking.
Do you have the same opinion?
Yes. In any case, I don't think there is much need to rush the ceremony.
After getting a reply from Tsubame, Imagawa said,
I see. You're just jealous, huh?
Huh?
Because you're not making good progress, you're jealous of us who are making fast progress, right? How unsightly. We're both the best elites, you know. There's nothing strange about it.
Imagawa then leaves the cafe after saying such condescending things. Sorry I dragged you into this.
It can't be helped. I knew it was rude to ask him.
And Tsubame continues.
Well, I've said what I needed to say. The rest is their own responsibility. Perhaps we were overthinking it after all.
A month passes by in the blink of an eye, and Imagawa's wedding day came. It was an extremely luxurious wedding, but I heard that the bride had found all these items from somewhere. By the way, today is the first time I'm seeing the bride. Well, there aren't many attendees, are there? Imagawa made enemies of women at work, but the number of attendees on the bride's side is limited too. Although the size of the ceremony hall and the number of attendees did not match, the wedding proceeded as planned.
I do.
The bride, Sena Ibarame, will you?
Huh? His wife's name. It sounds kind of familiar. I hadn't cared about his wife's name on the invitation card, but it sounded familiar. Immediately after the ceremony, we went to the reception hall. As expected from pros, even though there were few attendees, the staff members were really lively.
Muro-kun, don't drink too much. Let's go to the bride and groom. I guess we should at least say hello.
Oh yes, I agree. Congratulations on your marriage, Imagawa. Well, your wife too. After the boss said hello and left, I followed suit.
Hello, nice to meet you. Are you his colleague?
Yeah, that's right. See, Romero? Isn't she beautiful?
Yeah. I said so, but I was confused. Seriously, this is bad. The wedding reception was over, and I went to the usual cafe. For some reason, I wanted to see Tsubame's face.
What happened? Did something happen at the wedding?
She looks at my expression and talks to me. Actually...
What? That guy's wife was a stupid bitch from your school days?
Tsubame cries out. Yeah, I thought the name sounded familiar. Yes, Sena Ibarame is a woman who was my classmate. She certainly looks extremely beautiful. She was smart and polite, so she was well liked by teachers. But...
Oh, you're drenched. Oh, I'm sorry. My hand slipped. I'm sorry, but your BF prefers me.
well, her personality was the worst. She's the worst kind of woman who repeatedly takes men from others and throws them away.
Wow. Oh, wait. You too?
No. She was only looking for good-looking guys, so I wasn't even in her sight. She completely forgot about her job and returned to her true self. If I had anything to do with it, my friend was one of the victims back then.
Okay, that's fine then.
As she said this, Tsubame continued with a grin as if to charm me.
Toyomin, you're kind, but this is their problem, so there's nothing to worry about. That evil woman may have had a change of heart, and at the end of the day, Okehazama-kun is responsible for whatever happens.
Well, Tsubame is right, but even though I didn't say anything, his nickname Okehazama has spread this far. Now then, let's take a look at what happens to him. The first day.
Historically, Yoshimoto Imagawa was defeated by Nobunaga Oda in a surprise attack. Just because of that, he's been treated as weak. However, in recent years, he has been reevaluated as a talented military commander. Yes, like me. A good woman will marry a nice and talented man. Call me the most talented military commander. Good morning.
Hey, the best military commander. Are you not feeling well?
That's not it. Damn, do all women become selfish when they get married?
As we passed each other, I heard such a murmur. It's only been a week since the marriage. And a month later...
Why are random men coming to visit our house? Isn't it crazy?
Imagawa, are you okay? You look like you're about to die.
Huh? I'm okay. Okay.
2 months later, Yoshimoto Imagawa finally learns the truth.
This is crazy. Too crazy. 5 months pregnant? At that time, we had just started dating, and we hadn't done anything. It doesn't add up. What is this? What is this?
Everyone was weirded out by his eccentric behavior, but I couldn't leave him alone anymore, so I brought him. I asked the manager to let us both take a half day off.
Ugh.
Wow, that's terrible. Please don't dirty the table with your tears and snot. But to bring in random guys and brood parrotism, she's really the worst.
To make use of him. That's probably why Sena Ibarame rushed to marry him.
In short, he was chosen just because he had money.
Gah.
That's harsh.
This is the result of only looking at the cover of the book. Well, I know what to do in a situation like this.
And Tsubame smiled coldly.
Senna, I have the survey results from the PI. I'll have that child tested for DNA too.
Imagawa followed Tsubame's advice and filed for divorce.
What? What are you saying? Aren't you glad I chose you to be my marriage partner?
In the end, they ended up going to court.
Everyone has two sides. Love is blind.
She suggested that we come to the pub today to have a leisurely conversation. Yeah, I learned that it's difficult to capture a person's true nature.
I'm glad. So, you know me, inside out to some extent. Do you still like me?
Of course I do. After finding out that you're an easy person to get along with, I started to like you even more.
Maybe there's a side of me I haven't shown you yet.
I'm looking forward to that.
So, do you want to start going out properly?
That's how we finally became official lovers. Now, let's talk a little about what happened afterwards.
What? Alimony? I have to pay?
Naturally, Sena easily lost the lawsuit and divorced Imagawa. She was forced to pay a huge sum.
Hey, if you get into any trouble, let me know, alright?
He somehow invited me out for drinks, and suddenly said that. What the heck? Did you eat something strange you found on the roadside?
I didn't. I'm just grateful, okay? You too, lady. Thank you.
After this, he changed himself, and we became lifelong friends. But I didn't think that way until much later. Well, we ended up getting engaged, but...
So you choose the man instead of the one I chose?
Your father was calm until just now, but he transformed just now after I said marriage.
Fine. Defeat me first. I will let you experience what real defeat is like.
What am I supposed to do? Will I be able to get married safely? What happened after this? Comment your guesses below.
Okay, morning meeting. First, our company mission. First, have a dream. Second, leave it for tomorrow and leave this company. Third, exceed your limits. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? We are! We are! We are! Can you see it? This is what a morning at a black company looks like. My name is Haruma Natsuki. I'm 32, and I work in investment real estate at this company. Hey Natsuki! What happened to that 3DK in Suginami? Yes sir, I received a notification from them. I can do a walkthrough ASAP. Okay, get that done by the end of this month. No academic background check, minimum 260,000 yen monthly, fixed salary plus commission. Depending on your record, a yearly 10 million wasn't just a pipe dream. I was baited by these terms, and now it's been 3 years. Today, I was living just to reach my minimum goal as always.
We have an opportunity to invest in a newly built one-room apartment for our special customers.
No, thank you. I told you I don't want it. Don't call me again.
This sucks.
Employees that can't get appointments have their hands taped to the phone. You weren't allowed to remove it without permission from the boss. Inimaru, you've had 0 sales since last month. What are you doing? Yikes! I'm sorry. Don't say you're sorry. I'm asking you what you're doing. Yes, sir. Once I finish my rounds, I'll post flyers until the last train. Voluntary overtime? That's good. But clock out on time. If you don't have the record, working weekends was a given. Voluntary overtime was normalized. Honestly, you didn't have basic human rights. But some people were able to adapt to an environment like this. Raji, how's it going? Yes, sir. I have 2 meetings to seal the deal in the afternoon. Whoa, amazing! If only everyone else were as brilliant as you. Natsuki-senpai, what should I do? I don't think I can get any deals again.
I can't get any either. I'm gonna get blasted in the meeting tomorrow.
You have to just try. You're posting flyers after this? I'll help, so let's get it done. I helped out with areas outside of my responsibilities, so I haven't rested in over a month. Honestly, I was a mess mentally and physically, but when people relied on me, I had to do it. Heh, Natsuki-san, if you keep looking out for losers, you're gonna become one. His name is Yuji Toraji. He was 1 year behind me, and despite the current situation, his record was always high. Yeah, you're right. But it's only their first year, so someone has to look out for them. Huh. People pleasing should have a limit. I really hate that about you. I laughed weakly. I didn't even have the strength left to say anything back. One day, I reached my breaking point.
Natsuki-san!
I collapsed from fatigue, and I was taken to the hospital.
You. Health comes first. You don't have nearly enough lives to be working like that.
Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. The doctors and nurses scolded me harshly, and after a lot of deliberation, I decided to quit. I was worried about my kohais, but my physical health wouldn't last. A few days later, I used a retirement service and I quit my job. I have unemployment insurance and quite a bit of savings from only working the whole time, so let's take a break. I was thinking that when unexpected guests came my way. Senpai, are you okay?
We're here to see you.
It's the middle of the day. What about work?
What are you saying? We quit.
The girl was Sanae Nekomiya. She could be a bit out of it, but she was cheerful and friendly. Without you there, we had nothing to lose. The guy was Goro Inumaru. He was honest and nice, but he could be a little dumb. The two of them had turned in their resignations the day after they heard I had quit. Do you guys have a job lined up? Nope. That was quick. I don't either, but...
That's okay. We've been thinking about something.
I had a bad feeling as the two of them looked at me with conviction.
Let's start a company.
I own a house, so we can turn it into the office. Wait, you two. I'm glad, but that's not an easy thing to do.
We're being serious.
I have a real estate license.
If we combine our savings, we have the funds to run the operation. If we add your sales skill to that, we're invincible. So, they want to start a real estate company. It seems like the two of them had given this some thought. But it would be really hard to start from the ground up.
Senpai, please. I don't want to be an employee anymore. I'm not going back to being a sheep.
Don't leave us! Starting a company was another extreme, but it wasn't like I wasn't interested. I couldn't refuse when asked, so I ended up agreeing. But we didn't live in a world where you could just start a job because you wanted to.
We don't have a copier. Every time we accept a request, we have to run to the combini.
If we're dealing with personal information, we need a shredder, huh? What do you mean, huh? There isn't any of the stuff you need for sales here. As our anxious days continued, we were faced with even more challenges.
Senpai, we're in trouble. We're out a few hundred thou just by putting ads in a real estate website.
We need a few $100,000 to make flyers too! Our money supply is dwindling! Is this the time to be eating ice cream? If we can't get a deal, we're instantly going bankrupt. Without any results leading to profit, we were just losing money. Our one stroke of luck was that the office was Inumaru's house, so if we all lived here, we didn't have to pay rent. He said it was his late grandmother's house, but I didn't think it was this old. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Forgive me. Every day was a blur, and we were surviving. We tried calling and showing up, but no one gave us a chance. I sighed. Then, someone unexpected appeared. Natsuki-san, what are you doing here? Toraji? A long time. Are you doing okay? Yeah, I was watching you earlier, but that's not gonna work. What do you mean? You can't get anything without anything of value to offer. The way he said it was harsh, but he was right. Do you think anyone's gonna buy from or sell to some random stranger? I know that. I do recognize your knack for sales, but what's most important is connections in your company's logo. It's not too late, so do you want to come back? No thanks, I've decided on this. And by the way, you look pale. Are you resting well? Shut up! Anyway, I warned you! I was wavering as I watched him run away. 3 months of no results worth mentioning.
Bean sprouts again.
Senpai, we're gonna die from malnutrition! Who was the one that said it's gonna be okay? But we really need to think about this. Suddenly, the phone in the office rang.
Oh, I'll get it. This is Anamaru Real Estate. What? Really?
What? Did we get a job offer? It's gonna be some sales call. Don't expect too much.
No, it was a request to find a storefront property. They saw our flyer and called.
Whoa! It was too soon to be happy, but we couldn't hold in our excitement. We went to see our clients to get some more details. We are looking for tenant space for a curry restaurant.
Other companies don't want to work with foreigners, so we are struggling.
I see. This will be tough, but we have to take the chance we were given. This was it. Under the pressure of the deal, I continued negotiations. Foreigners. If anything happens, it'll be annoying to deal with. Is there any way you could work around that? If anything, I'll co-sign. You're kidding, right? You've got scary eyes. After an hour of negotiating, the owner finally said this. Okay, if you're gonna say that much, do you want to see the property? Yay! Thank you! I didn't say I would rent to you yet. A few days later, by some miracle, we were able to get a contract. The two of them could speak some Japanese, and we found an insurance company, so we passed a check. Thank you. I think we will get many customers here.
Yes, please come when we open. Of course we will.
Ooh, now we finally get a fee. We're hanging on by the skin on our necks. We started to get more jobs because of this. Okay, let's renew our website while we have the money.
Could we use social media more for sales?
Let's increase followers and post pictures of properties.
Oh, I'm good at taking pictures! I was in the photography club at my university! We struggled and fought to build up our reputation. One day, we received an offer that would change the course of our company. Nice to meet you. I'm Natsuki of Anima Real Estate.
I'm Nakomiya.
Oh, thanks for coming. There's something I want to ask. This man was one of the most powerful landowners in this town. He had connections in many different industries. If he liked you, it could lead to an increase in future jobs. What is the request? Soon, we'll be rebuilding this area near the station. I want to take down all of the properties that I own. Take down? Yes. I've been notifying people since last year, but there isn't a resident of an apartment that refuses to leave. Apparently, that woman was an elderly lady, and she doesn't want to leave because of her age. I couldn't see the bigger picture, so I decided to ask more questions. But if she's been living there for a while, she must have a real estate company already. Where do we come in? Then, he said in a low voice, "You're slow. If she won't leave, she needs a good reason to make her leave, right? I'll let you use the floor above hers, so make a dance party every night. Have wrestling matches or whatever you want." He wants us to drive her out. Of course, if it goes well, you'll be rewarded properly for it. I can let you in on the redevelopment. This is the dream for a small company like yours, right? Of course we wanted a big contract more than anything, but I couldn't get past something. If you're asking someone to leave their property, you need to offer an appropriate amount for that. Have you discussed that with the resident already? What? I own the building, so why should I have to pay? I knew it. Of course things got messy.
I apologize, but I'm sure you're aware of housing and leasing laws. In these cases, you need at least 6 months' notice and a valid reason.
What are you saying? That's confusing. Explain more simply. So, it won't be a valid reason unless it's something like the building is extremely dilapidated.
Financial compensation to fix that. You need to pay enough to match that.
To protect the residents, we need to discuss the fees on that end. These things are common knowledge, but let's say a property owner makes it seem like vacating is required. A resident who is unaware of the law may say okay and leave. It's true that the renter won't have to pay a dime. You guys talk a lot. All you have to do is shut up and listen to me. We cannot force them to leave. Huh? Is that so? Do you know what happens if you get on bad side? A nameless company like yours won't be able to work in this industry anymore. We were given the choice between throwing away our pride or pushing through. Then, I haven't been home in a while. What's the fuss? Toraji? Why is he here? Wait, home? Oh, Yuji, good timing. You're in real estate, right? Convince these guys. This landowner's family name was Toraji. He crossed my mind when I heard this, but I didn't think that was possible. After hearing the situation, this is what he said. Huh? What are you saying? You have to do these things properly. What? You're gonna say that kind of stuff too? Of course! By Japan's laws, the rentee has more rights than the renter. If you get sued, you might have to pay attorney fees that exceed what you should have paid to have them leave. If the developments are delayed, that's just more money lost for us. It looked like the son was in the lead. We watched him argue for a bit. Finally, it came to a conclusion. Okay, fine. I just have to pay, right? It's a single elderly lady. You have to find her another place to live, okay? Okay, got it. Jeez, you never listen to me, unlike your brother. With that, the landowner left the room. Oh my, he's pretty fired up. Are you okay? Oh yeah, you saved us. Looks like things will work out. I didn't do anything. Long time, Natsuki-san. How are you? I'm alright. Are you still working at that company? Yes, I've been promoted to manager. I have more responsibilities and no time to sleep. I saw him laugh weakly and asked him something. Your family has a huge house like this, so why do you work at that company? I'm not the heir. I've always been compared to my older brother. I hated it, so I want to succeed on my own and show them. That's why I'm working there. I see. That's how it was. I'll talk to my father, so relax and just go home. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. Toraji was about to stand up and leave. What's wrong? Are you feeling unwell?
Your face is blue. We have to call an ambulance.
Toraji ended up being hospitalized.
You! Health comes first. You don't have enough lives to be working like that.
Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. Apparently, it was due to extreme fatigue from overworking. It was only a matter of time at that company. I decided to discuss something with him. Hey, Toraji, why don't you come work with us? What? At your company? You have connections to a lawyer that specializes in real estate, and you talked your way through that father of yours.
Senpai, can I? I have something to tell you.
What? It's very important! Come here! They took me out of the room and cornered me.
What are you doing inviting that scary guy?
Yeah, I remember the trauma from that company when I see his face! You guys, try to listen to people when they talk. They didn't seem convinced, but I said what was on my mind. When I looked at his face, it's like I'm looking at my own face from a while back. And think about it. His family is a major landowner. His father has a name for himself in the real estate world.
I see. He has all the connections in the field that we lack.
Now that you say it, he can do his job, and he might just be the best person for us. The two of them tossed some thoughts around and came to a conclusion. You pass! Welcome to Animal Real Estate! What's wrong with you guys? I didn't say I'd go. Toraji seemed to be thinking for a while when he finally opened his mouth. You're right. I might be happy to work with you again. What? I thought you didn't like me. What are you saying? I don't hate you.
You're bluffing.
Toraji sounds pretty hot and cold. Shut up. I'm not, idiot. We gained an unexpected team member and were on our way to even more success. A few months later, as for our former company. This is the labor office. Can you get your labor affairs person? Oof, I'll get him now. Due to some claims from former employees, the Labor Standards Office went in for an investigation. As a result, a big difference was discovered between the company's time cards and the login records of the employee devices. It was revealed that they were purposefully concealing overworking. Hey, isn't this our company? Sir, we're getting a bunch of calls about that. Social media was ablaze with statements about workplace harassment. The company's image and trust were lost. The invoices for unpaid overtime affected the company. They were forced into bankruptcy. Companies that use people as stepping stones will always be their own downfall.
Ta-da! Look at this. Flowers from the curry shop.
How nice! They can finally open up their dream restaurant! What a journey! Toraji's brother betrayed his father and inherited the business. It seems like the brother had most of the power in the first place. The father was just doing whatever he wanted when he talked to us. You guys are too easy. Running a shop isn't that easy, you know? Our company was running smoothly, and we were able to have a storefront.
Natsuki-san, next we're going to Hawaii.
That's nice! Company trip, yay! First, we have to find our own houses, right? We have more income, so we don't have to stay in that crap house. What are you saying? That's your loveness right there! Inumaru, can you please not call it that?
Natsuki-san, do you want to go find a place together? We're one and the same, right?
What are you saying? You're popular. I'm jealous. Maybe we were just lucky, but as long as you don't give up, you can change. You can create a new future with your own hands.